backers, John Hackett here from Hackett's Bookmakers, part of the BetPack, here with Pat Toolan from Toolan's, also part of the BetPack. We're here to discuss Sunday's All-Ireland football final, eagerly anticipated final, Pat, a novel pairing, Cork and Down, and I think we could be in for a bit of a treat.
Absolutely. It's I think is it the first time that they'll have met in the All-Ireland Championship, I think.
At any stage.
Yeah. And like Cork's nearly 20 years since they've won.
It's a long time since they won, yeah.
Down, this will be Down's 6th appearance, 5 wins. I think Cork have it all to do, I think, now with Marty Clark, great playmaker for Down. I know Cork have Canty back now, I think. But I still think the way Cork have been playing short passing, when they've got big forwards in there and they're still trying to work it up the field, and I don't think it's going to work for them. They've struggled all year. I think they're going to continue to struggle.
So you're telling me you fancy the outsiders?
Absolutely,
generous,
fancy Down.
What, 7-4, 15-8?
15-8, and I mean, if you want to, you can have them 2 points on BetPack at 10-11. You know, I think with the handicap of 2 points, I can't see Cork beating them.
Well, you've heard Pat's views there, but now you're talking to the man who tipped up Arctic Cosmos to win the Ledger at 12-1. So I'm going to give you what's going to happen, and you can blog and you can Facebook all next week and replay this, because I think Cork are the biggest certainties since the Titanic sunk. I think
maybe certainties to sink.
No, and I'll tell you why. You've got to earn your dues in the GA world. As a long-suffering Offaly supporter, I know you've kind of got to lose one to win. When Cork have been thereabouts for 3 or 4 years. I think Down is a great story this year's championship. Don't get me wrong, but I think just Cork, they haven't played well all year. There has to be, there's big games in all these players. Nicholas Murphy, Alan O'Connor. Physically, they're probably the biggest GA team to take any field anywhere. And I just think the physicality of this Cork team, the fact that they've been there, done that, and they're not playing Kerry. So there shouldn't be the psychological baggage that I believe Cork have been carrying around with for the last few years. I wouldn't want to play on Cork at 4-7. What I'd want to do is I'd want to smash them up at 11-10, minus 2 points. I think they should blow Down away. I think if you go back to the semi-final, Pat, Kildare were all over them for the first 10 minutes, and then Down got the goal. We all know now wasn't a fair goal. Fair enough, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Had Down not got that, I'm not sure what kind of way they would have figured out in that game. I think they would have been well beaten, and I think Kildare are well below the standards that's required to win in All-Ireland. And I just think, as good as the season is for Down, I just would worry about them. Can they still be in contention at half-time? If they are, I could be eating humble pie, but I'm all over Cork. Giving up even a 2-point start, 11-10, I think the Rebels are, I really fancy them, I have to be honest about it.
Yeah, I don't know if they can produce a performance that they've threatened to produce and failed to. I mean, Dublin had them beaten and let them back in. Down, I think, you know, that they've gotten there, they've grounded out, they've played some good football. I think they would have beaten Tyrone if they'd taken their frees that day. I mean, Tyrone got through. But I just feel that Down, they're the way they play football. I know Ambrose Rogers is out, but I think just with Clark and they play good football. I think that Cork have this weight on them now. Down had never lost when they got there. I just think that they'll have nothing to lose. Down. Cork have the pressure on them, I think.
I'd agree with you on that, and the fact that Kilkenny, of course, couldn't land the favourites tag 2 weeks ago, it's probably going to have a small psychological factor in Cork, but I think that could be good for them too, in the sense that if Cork approach this game right, they're bigger, stronger, and the tall known forms are better than Down. And you could argue that Down have overachieved in getting here. They've gone to a circuitous route through the qualifiers and all the rest, which is time is shown is probably the way to get to an Ireland final now.
They're both, yeah.
But I suppose what we're saying is we're coming from two different sides of the fence on this one. I'm saying 11-10 minus the 2 points. Pat's going for the value on the outsiders Down at 15-8. The value's on the BetPack side, Pat, so for anyone that wants to go and play it up. And we'll be back to fight about more topics maybe next week.
Looking forward to a good match at the weekend.
That'll do.